We're going to start in child's pose today. Happy Saturday. Hips come back toward your heels. Let your forehead drop down. Start this process of taking your attention, your outward attention, and turning it inward. Taking your attention and placing it into your breath, into the sensation of the inhale, the sensation of the exhale. The rhythm of the inhale, the rhythm of the exhale. How the body moves as you breathe. And then let the breath draw you up, hands and knees. Rock your weight side to side. Start to spread the fingers wide, plant the palms. Feel all the knuckles connect down. And then back and front, shifting hips back and coming forward. And come all the way through into upward facing dog. So push the tops of the feet down, flip the knees up off the ground, bring the knees back down, and then press back. Shift forward, push into the feet, lift the heart, bring the knees down, and then shift it back. Again, forward inhaling, and exhaling. One more time, inhale forward. And exhale back, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg back. Open up the hip and bend the knee if it feels good. Circle the ankle, reverse it. And then maybe move this knee around a little bit, any way that feels good. And then stretch the right leg back. And place your right foot all the way up between your hands. Put your back knee down. And then come up through the center. Arms to the sky. Back toes can either be tucked or pointing back. It's going to be up to you what feels better to you today. Push into that front foot. So don't just collapse forward. Push down and meet the sort of weight of your body coming down. Bring the hands down. Take your hips a little side to side here. Just move around any way that feels good. And then settle in center. And if you want, take the back foot with your right hand. Bring your left foot over to the right, arm on your thigh or hand on the floor. Side angle on the back knee. Use that right arm into the right leg to wrap the chest open more. Lengthen the tailbone away from the back of the head. One more inhale. Bring your left hand down, take that left foot straight back, straighten the front leg, half splits. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Shift forward and slowly take this right leg out to the side and then back behind you. And then balance out the shoulders, the arms. Stay here. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee comes into your chest. Bring your forehead toward your knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Tuck the back toes. Exhale, chaturanga. You can use the knee or not. Up dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. And then stretch your left leg back. If it feels good, open the hip and bend the knee. And then circle the ankle one way. And reverse it. And then maybe that starts to travel into the hip. And you can move however you want. And then come back through center, stretch the leg back, and place your left foot between your hands. Back knee comes down. Rise up the center, Anjaneyasana. Yeah. Beautiful. And then bring both hands down. And just take your hips a little side to side here. Good, you can stay here if you want. We're gonna pause in the center and then take the back foot with your hand if it feels good. I'm gonna take that right foot over to the left so that your shin is parallel to the top of the mat, and then side angle on the back knee. Use this left arm, whether it's here or here, to roll open. So instead of being here, just use the arm to expand. Hug the left hip under your body. Soften the right ribs in and lengthen the left rib cage out. Really nice. One more inhale. And then bring this hand around. Take that right foot straight back. Half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Straighten the left leg, pull the heart forward. And kind of check yourself out. So my left hip is a little cranky these days, and so I do weird things here. And I'll think that I'm square, but I'm usually like in some weird sideways position. And so just kind of maybe even move around a little bit and see where you find your center. Sometimes center doesn't feel great, so you can kind of ease out of it if you need to, but working toward finding a balance here between the pelvis, between the sides of your body, digging that front heel in and pulling back on that hip of that leg. One more inhale. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot. Start to shift forward, slowly sweep that left leg out to the side and then back behind you. Center yourself, inhale. Exhale, knee comes in, round the back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. One more time, inhaling. Well, that's kind of a lie. Exhale here. Now inhale, take the leg back. You can keep this right knee down. Come forward, chaturanga with that left leg lifted. And then rise, open up dog or cobra. And downward facing dog with your exhale. Pause here and breathe. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale, feet to your hands. Halfway up, inhale. Fold deeply, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Pause here. Breathe fully. Feel your feet under you. Feel the stacking of your joints, the length of your body, the width of your body. Breathe with your whole being. Release your hands down. Inhale, reach up, heart to sky. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog with your exhale. Pause there and breathe. Smooth out your breath. Yes, yes, yes. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, bring your feet up to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Yeah, hands into your heart, exhale. Again, on the breath, inhale, rise up. It's like you're riding your breath like a wave. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, bring your feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Bow, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. Down dog, exhale. Inhale to your toes. Stretch your hips back, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, lift. Down dog, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, crouch back, look forward. Feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Draw your hands into your heart, exhale. Pick up your right knee, inhale. Take your right leg out to the side. Keep the knee bent. Beautiful. Pin the left hip in, lift the heart up. Start to draw this foot up, up, up toward the sitting bone, reach down, and then bring the foot into the inner thigh. If that doesn't work, you'll put it a little lower, anywhere down the leg as a matter of fact. And then arms to the sky. Good. Turn the right knee to the front. Take your left hand to your right knee. Pull the foot forward. Easy twist here. Yes, 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 yes. So notice where the knee is placed. See if you can keep it straight ahead so that you're kind of pushing the knee into the hand into the knee, and then turning from the torso. So sometimes I tell you to pull it across. See if you can keep the knee straight ahead. Yeah. And then back into chair. Or into chair. We hadn't come into chair yet. Now we're in chair. See if you can draw the biceps toward the ears without creating tension. So if you feel some like weirdness, let them drop forward a little bit, but the energy is that they're drawing back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands come into your heart. Pick up your left knee. Take that left knee out to the side. Take a few breaths here. So keeping this right hip pointing straight ahead, that's going to dictate how far the knee goes out. If I keep taking my knee out, but I've let my hip move, I haven't really taken my knee out at all. I've just shifted my hips, right? So keep the right hip pointing straight ahead and move that left knee out. Then reach down, find the foot. And we come into tree pose. You can take the arms right up overhead if it's okay. Our brains learn by mirroring, by watching others, by learning on ourselves. So when we've done something on the first side and we do it on the second side, we already have some knowledge coming into it. So sometimes it might feel like the second side comes a little easier, and that's based on how our brains respond. Strengthen up the back body. Bring that left knee forward. Leave the foot off of the leg, and then right hand comes to the knee. Notice if you're pulling the knee across, try to keep that knee pointing straight ahead and then open from here, which means that this right hip has to stabilize a lot to keep you steady. I'm going to come back around, and now back into chair pose, second time here. Sink a little deeper, lift the heart a little higher, maybe start to draw the arms back a bit. So we're going to play that edge today where there's still ease, you're not suffering, but there's some work. So sometimes this work of pulling the arms back can feel like, I don't feel like doing it, I'm just going to let my arms drop forward. Know the difference between not wanting to do the work and protecting your body. So if this is like creating tension in your neck or your shoulders, let that go, maybe take the arms forward. But if it's just because like, you know what, this is a little bit easier, can we make it a little bit more challenging while still feeling some ease? Not easy, but ease. Sink a little deeper. One more inhale, forward fold, exhale. Halfway inhale, chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. And downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Draw your knee down the center, place your right foot next to your right hand. Crescent pose to rise up. Pull the feet toward each other. Soften the tailbone, lift the front hip points up and pull the belly button toward the pubic bone. Lift the pubic bone toward the belly button. One more inhale. Back heel roots down, side angle, hands to floor, block, or arm on your thigh. A little deeper in the upper body maybe. Back knee is up this time, so slightly different. Powerful top arm. Release this left hand down. Come onto the left toes. Pick up the left heel. Melt over this front leg. Root the right foot down. Draw the right hip back. Start to plant the hands. Push down. Sweep this right leg back. Open up the hip if it feels good. Flip into wild thing if you care to. Come back through center with control. If you want, keep this right leg up. Nice and strong, chaturanga. Rising up dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg straight back, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Place your foot next to your left hand. Crescent pose, rise up. Pull your feet toward each other to lift up. Back heel roots with an exhale, come into side angle. Yes. Yes. 2 more breaths. Release that right hand down. Pick up the back heel, melt over that front leg, or extend the heart forward. Kind of play with what feels better. But see if you can remove the roundness from your back. If that means lifting the spine up a little higher and lifting the heart forward, try it. So you're going to start to plant your hands. So that might mean that you have to bend the front leg. No problem. Push down. Sweep that left leg up and back. Open the hip if it feels good. Stay there or come into wild thing if you like. Come around. Option to float that left leg. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog with your exhale. Little pause. All that a little faster. Right leg back, inhale. It's pretty simple in the sense of exhale, bring the knee forward. It's not a lot of poses. Inhale, rise up. They're all familiar. Crescent pose. Side angle. Stay here, take an inhale. Exhale, release the left hand down. Pick up the back heel, straighten the front leg. Push into the hands. Sweep this right leg back. Start to get lighter in the right hand if you care to. Wild thing. And then the right leg floats if you want. Chaturanga. Rising open. Down dog. Left leg straight back, inhale. Place your foot forward, exhale. Crescent pose, inhale. Exhale, root the back heel, open to side angle. Stay for an inhale. And then exhale, release the hand down. Back heel lifts. Melt over the front leg. Plant the hands. Sweep that left leg up. Maybe get light in the left hand and flip over. Come back around. Option to float the left leg. Chaturanga. Rising up. And downward facing dog. We're going again each side. Right leg back. Exhale, plant your foot. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, back heel down, right hand or arm come down. Inhale, open more. Exhale, left hand comes down, left heel lifts, you melt. Push down to reach this right leg back. Flip if you'd like. Chaturanga. Exhale. Rise up to down dog with an exhale. Left leg straight back, inhale. Exhale, place your foot, use your breath. Rise, inhale, crescent. Exhale, root the back heel, side angle. Open more, inhale. Release the hand, pick up the heel, straighten the front leg. Sweep this left leg back, open the hip, flip if you'd like. And then chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Dog pose, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair, inhale. Hands to heart, left arm outside your right thigh, we switch to the right. Maybe open up, maybe take an arm balance, maybe take a half wrap, whatever feels good today. Chair on the center, inhale. Pause, exhale. Left knee lifts up. Push this left foot toward the back of your mat. Slow motion, warrior three. Arms can stay overhead. A little longer lever makes it a little more challenging. If you bring your hands into your center, it actually centers you a bit. Arms out to the side, maybe that helps with your balance. Hands on the ground, gives you a little support. Figure out what you need.
Call it magic. Call it true. Call it magic. When I'm with you.
One more inhale. Hands come down, standing splits. Chair pose, inhale. Hands into your heart, right arm outside your left thigh, twisting to the left, breathe here. All the same options available to you. Come around, chair. Inhale, right knee lifts. And push the leg back. Warrior three on the left leg. Wake up those back toes. Play with it. Maybe flex the foot, maybe spread the toes, maybe point the toes, but wake up that back foot. One more big inhale. Release the hands down. Standing splits. Bring the feet together. Chair, inhale. heels up. Sink down, come on to your back. We go side to side. Explore this movement. Maybe your hands are behind your head. Maybe they're across your chest. Maybe you're extending one arm. Maybe you start to straighten the legs.
And if you were to ask me, after all that we've been through, still believe in magic.
Yes, breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Yes, I do. Well,
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Well, yes, I do. Of course I do.
Hold it center, hold it center. Shoulders up, head drops into your hands. Elbows drop wide. Breathe, hold it here. Shoulders come down. Elbows stay wide. Breathe. Inhale. Right leg comes down, exhale. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, left leg. So significantly slower here. You can keep your head and shoulders down. If your head and your shoulders are down, you are working your spine in neutral. Maybe just like a little imprint of the back toward the ground to kind of keep you in neutral so that you don't lose that as the leg goes down. If you prefer, curl the shoulders up. Now, if your shoulders and your head are up, you are in fact imprinting your spine on the ground the entire time. If this feels easy, start to take the legs lower, and that's your start point. So instead of having them above your hips, maybe they're extended out on an angle. If that feels like too much, there's so much room between straight up and out, right? Adjust, figure out where you need to be. You're amazing, keep going. So good. Good, both legs stay up. Good, reach the arms forward. Start to lower the legs until you find that tipping point where you lift up into boat pose. You can bend your knees when you come up. Stay here, don't go anywhere. Draw back in the belly, especially on the exhales, draw back, especially if you're feeling it in your hip flexors. Especially if you're feeling it in the hip flexors, draw back in the belly. Sometimes it's really hard to get out of them. Totally get it. Just see if you take more to the belly that you don't have to hold so much with the hip flexors to keep those legs up. Cross your shins. Take it back. Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Pause and breathe. Right leg back, inhale. Draw your knee into your chest, place your foot forward. Crescent pose, inhale. Exhale, root the back heel, open into side angle. Bring the left hand down, straighten both legs, lift that back heel. Sweep the right leg back, flip into wild thing if you care to. And then step your right foot to the very top of your mat. Lift off warrior three. Bring your feet together, chair and twist to the right. Beautiful. Rise up through center. Pick up this right knee. Pick up the right knee. Take it out to the right. Bring your foot to your inner left leg. Come into tree. Bring the knee back around. Maybe take the foot this time, left hand to your right knee or to your foot, and then twist to the right. Come around, both hands to the ground, standing splits. Or if you want, take a few breaths here to hop up. When you're ready, yes, chaturanga through to down dog. Beautiful. Left leg back, inhale. Place your left foot forward. Inhale, rise to crescent, strong back toes. Exhale, root the back heel, wrap open. Stay for an inhale, open up more. Exhale, release the hand. Square as best you can the hips, lift the back heel, straighten the front leg. Plant your hands, left leg sweeps back slowly, and then find wild pin if you care to. Left foot top of the mat. Warrior 3. Chair. Twist to the left. Come back through center. Left knee lifts up. Take the left knee out to the left. Bring the foot to the inner right leg. Tree pose. Bring the left knee forward. Take the foot or the knee with your right hand, and we twist to the left. Come back around. And then standing splits, please. Maybe kick up. Chaturanga. Rise. Downward facing dog. Right leg back, inhale. Place your foot forward. Crescent pose. Side angle. Okay, inhale. Release the arm around. Straighten the legs. And then sweep the right leg back. Stay there or flip over. Warrior 3, right foot top of the mat. Chair, twist to the right. Come through center, right knee lifts. Take the knee out to the right. Foot to inner leg. Vrikshasana. Left hand to the right knee or to the foot. Open to the right. Come around. Standing splits or lift up. Chaturanga. Exhale. Down dog with your breath. Left leg back, inhale. Place your foot forward. Crescent, inhale. Root the back heel, exhale. Set up for side angle. Open it up. Release the hand down. Straighten both legs. Plant the hands. Sweep the left leg back. Flip if you want. Left foot top of the mat. Warrior 3. Chair, twist to the left. Come up, left knee rises up. Take the knee out to the side. Tree pose. Bring the knee back around. Twist to the left. Come back through center. Push that left leg back, standing split. Or pop it up, hands down. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise open. Down dog and pause. Really beautiful. Smooth out your breath. It is 100% in you. Move and breathe. That's all I ask. Move and breathe. Right leg back in hand. Place your foot forward. Crescent. Side angle. Stay. Release the hand. Straighten both legs. Sweep back with the right leg. Flip into wild thing if you want. Right foot top of the mat. Warrior 3. Chair twisting to the right. Center, right knee lifts. Take the knee out. Bring it in. Tree pose. Stay with me, please. Come back to center, twist. Stay with me, come through center. Stay with me. Hold that leg up. See if you can start to lower down. You can put your foot down at any point in time. Beautiful. Pull the right knee into your chest, extend the left leg out on the ground. Right foot comes to the inner left thigh. Your right foot is not on the floor. This one is not on the floor. It's only touching leg. It's also not on the top of the left leg. It's on the inner leg. Arms overhead if it's okay. Light engagement in that right hip, in the right glute. So tree pose on your back. I've decided it should be called fallen tree. Not recline, fallen. Because it's okay to fall down. You can still be strong when you fall. It's a new platform. Think of all those trees that fall that you walk across, right? Pull that knee back up to the sky. And then pick the foot up off the leg. Hands come behind your head. You've got this beautiful right angle in this right leg. Legs don't change. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale. One more, please. Come down, curl up to the center. Lift that left leg. Extend the right leg. Hold and breathe. Hold and breathe. Hold and breathe. Lift up to boat. Stay with me. Cross your shins. Step to plank. Lower to your belly. Shalabhasana. Lace the hands behind the hips, stretch the heart, the head forward, stretch the toes, the knuckles of the hands back. Make the arms longer, make the legs longer, make the spine longer. Fill the breath into your body. So notice how hard it is to breathe in your belly when it's pushing into the floor. So where can you take your breath that's not pushing into the floor? Side ribs, back ribs, heart. Hands come next to the ribs, toes tuck, push straight up to plank, left hand, left foot. Maybe slide this right foot into your inner thigh, coming into tree pose in Vashisthasana. So find some of the framework you had on your back just now, some of the framework you've had standing. We're just changing our direction to gravity. If you want, keep the leg, and then chaturanga. Release the foot, inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg back in hand, place your foot forward. Crescent pose, rising. Side angle. Stay here, open a little more. Release the hand down, straighten the front leg. Sweep this left leg back with care. flip if you want. Left foot top of the mat for warrior 3. Feet come together, chair twisting to the left. Come through center, left knee lifts up. Take that left knee out to the left, and then draw the foot to the inner thigh. 3. And then right hand to the left foot or knee, twist. Stay here. Come back through center, stay here. Find your center, find your center. Maybe start to bend the knee. At any point in time, you can just decide to lie down on your back. Left knee comes in, right leg extends out. You're gonna take this left foot to your inner right thigh. Your foot is not resting on the floor. Little engagement in your glutes to keep the hips level. So if you're just kind of flopping in that left hip, that left knee is gonna wanna drop out to the side and flop, especially if you're pretty bendy. Draw in toward the center. And then arms overhead if it's okay. For me, this feels significantly more challenging than classical standing tree pose. There's a lot that has to happen for me to stay centered here. That may not be your story, but just see what you find here. Taking a familiar pose, making it a little bit unfamiliar. Good, draw the knee back up. Stack the knee over the hip, kick the foot out, bring your hands behind your head. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale. Come up through center, pick up that right leg, extend the left leg, arms reach forward.
Eyes peel back the lanterns, this surface is swift one. It's a delicate thrashing, this undertow daunting.
Stay here, arms overhead if it's okay. There's a little bit of this in handstand. Feel this right now. Rise up both. Cross your shins, plank, please. Lower to your belly. Dalabhasana, lace the hands the other way.
Do not show the skin for you. I show myself to know myself. I show for the earth from which I came. My prayers for you to do the same. I do not show the skin for you. I show myself to know myself. I show for the earth from which I came. My prayers for
Release down. Hands by the ribs. Press up to plank. Turn to the right hand, right foot. Maybe start to slide that left foot up, and you can help the foot place it. Tree pose and side plank. Do your best not to turn your bottom hip, your right hip toward the sky. Keep it pointing straight ahead.
Spread it like comfort, will out all the insides and down all the corners.
If you want, keep the leg come through plank. Chaturanga. Release the foot, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And pause. Beautifully done. Smooth out your breath.
servant and highness, the earth in one being, your body the queen, your mirror and likeness, your servant and highness, the earth in one being, your body the queen.
Step your left foot a few inches forward. Just a few, not crazy. Shift forward. Consider lifting off. Bend the left leg. And go up.
I do not show the skin for you. I show myself to know myself. I show for the earth from which I came. My prayers for you.
And then back to down dog.
I do not show
Yeah.
the skin for you. I show myself to know myself. I show for the earth.
Step your right foot in. Just a few. Just a few. And then shift forward. Stay here. Or feel the front ribs. Think of that hollow hold, that low boat we did. And then maybe lift up. Yes, yes. Both feet come down. Walk your hands back to your feet. Whole hand under your foot. Bend your knees to start. Palms to soles. Pull the gaze forward. Pull the heart forward. Start to take weight from your heels into your toes. So you start to push the toes into the wrists. Keep the spine long from there. Maybe start to straighten the legs any amount. Maybe it's just like a millimeter. Maybe it's all the way. And then melting down. Torso releases, head releases, jaw releases, lips, eyes, soft. Pull your heart forward, inhale. Release your hands, exhale. Walk your hands out about halfway to down dog, just about halfway. Rock your weight a little side to side. You can always opt to take something quieter, wide leg forward fold, legs up the wall, shoulder stand, headstand. If you want to play with me, we're just going to work on transitions into handstand. Of course, if you find a handstand, you're welcome to stay there. Come through center. You're going to step one foot forward. Actually, I'm not going to give you the choice. Step your left foot just a little forward to the right foot. We're going to kick up and switch. We're going to kick up and switch. So maybe you start to kick up and switch with the legs a little higher, maybe not. Maybe you get that little moment where you pause before you switch. Maybe that little moment before you switch just turns into a handstand. Oh, just a bunch of maybes. Take a few more breaths here. You're fantastic. And then everyone doing handstand, come into Malasana. And if your wrists need a little stretch, lace your hands and just take the hands around. And then take the hands, push them forward. If you're in another inversion or something else, if you want to come out now and come and play with me here, you'll do that. If you're happy where you are, that's cool too. Bring your hands around. Shoulders squeeze into your knees. Let your back round. Start to lift your hips and start to move the feet in closer to each other. And as the feet move in closer to each other, the knees might move in closer to each other. And then shift into your hands. Take your right toes, tap your right wrist, and then bring them back down. Shift forward. tap left toes to left wrist, bring them back. 2 more each side. The exhale is when you tap. Pull the belly up. 1 more each side. And then Malasana. Stretch the wrists again a little bit if you want. Maybe one hand, the other hand. And then we're gonna go from the top down. So you can repeat what we just did, tapping the wrists, which I know can be challenging. Or we come in, squeezing the knees in, get the hips up really, really high, and then we tap down. And you're pulling up with the one that's not tapping down. And then last time, Malasana. Maybe bring the backs of the hands together. Give your wrists a little stretch. Good. Then come wide on your mat, Prasarita Padottanasana. Which of course gives you another opportunity for a headstand if you want, or if you like playing with handstands from saddle, you can do that here too. Like just little hops. Yeah. Good. If you're in a headstand, straddle down. If you're in a handstand, come on down. Turn your toes open, your heels in. Come over to the right leg. You're gonna put this left knee down just like we did in the beginning of class and kick the foot behind you. And maybe take this left hand behind your back. I'm not mirroring you. Sorry, I should have mirrored you. I'm not. I'm on my right side, but it looks like my left leg. We're on the right side now. Maybe start to work the right shoulder inside of the knee. And then maybe bring this left hand around. Maybe bring the right hand, so you can watch for 1 second. Right hand a little closer to your left foot. Your right hamstring comes onto your right elbow. And then you find your foot. And you open up. Good. Come out slow. Push off. And then we switch. This is perfect. It doesn't have to change, right? You know that. You do now if you didn't. Maybe start to work the shoulder inside. Maybe put that left hand flat on the ground. Start to feel like you're coming hamstring to elbow. And then kicking open. And then come back out. And then bring your hands around, bring both knees down. Your feet can come in a little bit toward each other if that feels better on your body. If you need a little more cushion for your knees, or if this just doesn't work, just find a new position, please. Two more breaths. If you're on your forearms, slowly come back up to hands. Carefully draw the legs in, hips distance, and then rising up. Come into camel, really easy. Your hands don't have to leave your hips unless it feels good. You're welcome to bring your hands back to your heels if it feels good. I'm just gonna turn so that you got a side view.
You're less lonely in the night, a land of sin. We're all alone, and I have lied, I have cheated, I have
Rise with an inhale. Bring your hands forward, cross your shins behind you, and then come onto your backs, just foot over. Starting with bridge pose, we've done quite a few back bends, whether you know it or not. Bridging up, instead of just jamming the front of your body to the sky, see if you can, why is Siri talking to me? See if you can lengthen the back of your body, if you can lengthen the front of the body, and then open the heart toward your chin, just really gently. And release the hips down. Pause, receive the feedback, how that went. Bring the feet a little closer together. You can always go in your own direction, always. Press down, rise up. Maybe lace the hands. Pick up the right leg. Extend the leg up. Push more into the left foot. Bring your foot down. Stay if it's okay. If you need a break, that's fine. Reset in the center. And then second side, stack left knee over left hip. Extend the leg up, push into the right foot. Stretch the right knee forward. Bring the left leg down. And then releasing out. Pause. Come through neutral. Breathe. If you want more, you'll take more. If you don't, you won't. It's that easy. And you'll find another version if you don't want to come with me here. Bridge again or upward facing bow. Hands come by the shoulders and ears. Rise up. Consider picking up the right leg. Release it down. And then left side. Release it down. Carefully, everything down. Happy baby or knees to chest. Feel the effects of back bending on your body, on your heartbeat, on your mind, on how you feel. And whether that response is a happy one or maybe one of agitation, just honor whatever it is that you're feeling. Be a witness. Knees come to center, rock up to seated. We're coming to double pigeon, but if you have a preference for something else, that's fine. You know how rigid I am, right? Like you have to do this? Absolutely not. I am so far from there. If there's something else that's better for you, you're going to do that instead. So stacking foot on knee, knee on foot as best you can. Stacking shins as best you can. Pain is your body's way of saying you need to do something different. So if you have any pain, adjust. Adapt the pose to work on your body. Sometimes that means picking another pose. You're going to switch slowly to the other side. Take your time. You're going to come from here slowly into either seated forward fold, or if you want to take a plow pose, take your legs overhead and come into plow. So Paschimottanasana here. Or roll to your back slowly so that you know it feels good. Take the legs overhead. If you're in a forward fold seated, rise up, come down onto your back. If you're in plow, see if you can roll down really slowly. If you feel comfortable with the legs straight, keep them there. If not, bend them. And then everybody pull your knees to your chest. Drop your knees to the right, take your left arm out to the side. Any shape in a twist that you like. Come back to center and then switch sides. Come back to center, release your legs out straight, or any other position that Shavasana feels good in. Take a really big inhale. Hold at the top, take in more breath. Take in more breath. Open your mouth, let it go. And let that breath signify that now your breath becomes passive. Your body lets go and becomes a little more passive. And then be a passive witness to your mind. You don't need to control your thoughts. Let them come and go as they want. Just observe. Start to soften your attention to your thoughts. Start to soften your attention in general. So that we are in a position, in a mindset to receive, to surrender, and accept whatever you receive. We let go of doing and we create space for allowing. Bring a hand to your belly, a hand to your heart. Start that deepening process, first of breath, and then awareness of body. Bend your knees, reach the arms overhead, roll to your right side, and then rise to sitting. Once you are sitting, bring your hands together at your heart, Anjali Mudra. Feel the effects of your practice on your breath, on your body, your mind, your state of being. It's not always just roses, right? So whatever it is you're feeling is adequate, more than adequate. It's what you're feeling right now. It's perfection. You're feeling whatever you're feeling for some reason. Honor and acknowledge that. And rather than trying to control that, accept it, witness it, embrace it. It's part of you. Every part of you, whether it's roses or mud, deserves your care and your love. Inhale together. Bow your mind to your heart, exhaling. Rise, eyes open gently. You're amazing. Thank you for being here. Namaste.